Fusion Mobile, quality e-learning experience on the go.
Good day, you are welcome to Fusion Mobile e-learning class. My name is Bolaji. I'm here to speak on the subject mathematics, and the topic is algebraic fractions. Today we are going to be looking at the definition of algebraic fractions, simplification of algebraic fraction. Now, algebraic fraction is the one that has a denominator in form of algebraic expression. For example 1, if you have 3 over x, this type of fraction is an algebraic fraction because we have the denominator to be expressed in terms of algebraic. Now, we have algebraic fractions also, like if you have 3 over x plus y is also an example of algebraic fraction. But there are fractions that are not algebraic fraction. For example, if you have x over 3, this is not an algebraic fraction. Therefore, algebraic fractions has a denominator that express its equation in algebraic expression. Now, I'm going to introduce you to what is called simplification of algebraic fraction. What is simplification of algebraic fraction? Simplification of algebraic fractions are to be written in their reduced form. The process involves finding the LCM of the denominator, and the numerator is then factorized and division take place. Let's take for example simplify 2 over x minus 1 minus 3 over x minus 2. Now, simplify 2 over x minus 1 minus 3 over x minus 2. Solution: 2 over x minus 1 minus 3 over x minus 2. The first thing we have to look at this equation, because we have x minus 2, this is an algebraic expression. So we can reduce it to its lowest term, to its lowest form by 1, find the LCM of the algebraic expression. Now, what is our LCM? The LCM to this equation is x minus 1 bracket x minus 2. Now, this is our LCM. Therefore, we cross multiply. We now say how many x minus 1 can we see here is x minus 2 brackets 2 minus how many x minus 1 can we see here is x minus 1. That is x minus 1 multiplied by 3. Thereafter, we open the bracket. We do factorization by opening of the bracket, which is equal to 2 times x will give us 2x. 2 times minus 2 will give us minus 2. Here we have minus here. 3 times x will give us 3x. 3 times minus 3 will give us minus 3 over x minus 1 bracket x minus 2. Now, when you look at this equation, we have 2x, we have minus 3x here, we have minus 2 here, we have minus 3. Therefore, we have 2x minus 2 minus 3x minus 3 over x minus 1 bracket x minus 2, which is equal to 2x minus 3x minus 2 minus 3 over x minus 1 bracket x minus 2, which is equal to 2x minus 3x will give us minus x, 2x minus 3x will give us minus x, minus 2 minus 3 will give us minus 5 over x minus 1 bracket x minus 2. Now, when we look at this equation, we can factorize this equation. We have minus x minus 1. Minus x minus 1 over x minus 1 bracket x minus 2, which is equal to, we bring this one out, minus bracket x plus 1 over x minus 1 bracket x minus 2. This is the answer, because minus times x will give us minus x, minus times minus will give us minus 1. So we have reduced it to the lowest term by finding the reduced form of these algebraic fractions. Starting from our algebraic fraction, I've told us that we have to first find our LCM. After finding our LCM, then we'll open a bracket. After opening the bracket, then we'll factorize it. We'll expand the bracket by reducing it to the lowest term. Now, at the long run, we result into minus x minus 1 over x minus 1 bracket x minus 2. We have to look for the common thing that is here. Minus is common between minus x and minus 1. So we bring out our minus, then we open the bracket by saying minus times x will give us minus x, minus times plus will give us minus, then 1 times 1 will give us minus 1. So the answer is minus bracket x plus 1 over x minus 1 bracket x minus 2. That's the reduced form of these algebraic fractions. I'm confident that you understood these algebraic fractions by reducing it to the lowest term, because in simplifying algebraic fractions, we have to reduce the denominator to the reduced form. I would like to give you an evaluation so that to test your understanding about these algebraic fractions. I am convinced that you understood these algebraic fractions. I would like us to still move ahead about these algebraic fractions. To solve more questions, let us solve another equation so that you will be able to be conversant about algebraic fraction. Now, example 2. Simplify 1 over 2a plus 1 over 5a. 1 over 2a plus 1 over 5a. Now, I told us right from the beginning of these algebraic fractions that the first thing we need to do is for us to look for the LCM. After looking for the LCM, then we create a bracket. After creating the bracket, then we do the factorization, and factorization will end it, and that's how we're going to reduce it to the lowest form. Now, the first thing we need to do is that we look for the LCM. Find the LCM. Find the LCM. Remember, the meaning of LCM is lowest common multiples. Then, by the time we find the LCM, 2a and 5a, what is the LCM? The LCM is 10a. 2a, 10a divided by 2a will give us what? 5. We now have 5 plus 10a divided by 5a will give us what? 2. 2 times 1 will give us 2. The answer is 5 plus 2 will give us 7 over 10a. This is an algebraic fraction because we have 7 over 10a. And 10a is showing us an algebraic fraction because it's attached to a letter. Now, the equation has been reduced and we can't go further because we have 7 over 10a. This is just a simplification of algebraic fraction. I know that you have been convinced with this example. I'd like us to still go further by showing us another example so that you'll be able to feel understanding more over these algebraic fractions. Let's look at these questions. 4x over 5 minus x over 3. Simplify. 4x over 5 minus 2x over 3. 4x over 5 minus 2x over 3. Now, what is our LCM in this algebraic fraction? Is 15. 15 divided by 5 will give us 3. 3 times 4x will give us 12x. Now, 15 divided by 3 will give us 5. 5 times 2x, we have 10x. Remember this sign, which is minus a. We now have 12x minus 10x will give us 2x over 15. Now we have the answer to be 2x over 15, which is our answer. Therefore, the solution has been reduced because the denominator is not divisible and the numerator is not divisible by one number, because if it's going to be divisible, then we can still continue to reduce it. So this is our answer to this equation. I believe that you understood algebraic fractions, and by the time you begin to see questions ahead concerning this algebraic fraction, you'll be able to solve it effectively. Thank you.